Hi, my name is Sasha. Welcome to the Mothership. Let's see what our messages are for today. Part of the reading today, we have the Six of Coins reversed and the King of Wands. So this is where you're really getting into your passion and feeling passionate about what you want and your desires. And this can also be in a creative sense to any aspect of your world. This can be getting into your creative passion through any type of expression, but becoming a master over that as well. And some of you have been maybe over giving as well, and maybe need to shift some of your focus more into receiving. And for some of you, this is more of an expectation. Some of you also might be having overcompensation. So it's good to look at what you might be masking within your vulnerability. For the Divine Feminine today, we have the Queen of Wands, we have the Seven of Coins reversed, Five of Swords reversed, Six of Pentacles reversed. So again, a little bit of that overgiving. It's good to look at your own healing work, especially if you're working through the programs by Sophia that are in the description box. It's good to look to areas of childhood wounding and codependency, especially if you feel like maybe you are people pleasing or giving too much of yourself. This is where you shift that focus back to what you're passionate about and giving that creative spark to whatever it is that your soul needs right now. This is where you reignite your passion, and this is what fuels your desires. So if you're not honoring your soul in this way and you're not listening to what your soul is saying to you or your heart is saying to you, you're not going to be moving forward and really getting the results that you want or the fruition that you want from your actions. It's like you won't have that progression. So some of you might be coming out of a painful time, and this can be even just pain that's perceived, like maybe just like, why is life so hard? Why are things not working out for me? That type of thing. But you're a very creative individual, and you can be very calculating as well. I would highly suggest that you purchase the Twinflame Union package today if you haven't already, because this will explain a lot about what this path is about and what your contract is. And as you start doing this inner healing work, this will put you on the right track so that you can get the results that you want from the efforts that you're putting in. For the Divine Masculine today, we have the Eight of Cups reversed, we have the Seven of Swords, Page of Cups reversed, and the King of Swords. So you may have, I'm hearing a couple things. You may have walked away from some things, but this is a part of your process of allowing yourself to open up as well, because some of the underlying issues relate to rejection and abandonment. And this is part of doing that inner child healing, inner adolescent healing, where maybe you didn't receive the love and the nurturing and the care that you needed. And this plays out in your relationships as well, not only with yourself, but others too. And And for many of you, you might be beginning to get into your own truth, but this can also be, if you're coming from this place of rejection or abandonment, this can also be you kind of lashing out at others as well. So it's the same type of energy, but when you get into your truth, it's important to be in the correct truth and not in illusion. So this is part of that process that you're in. Maybe some of these things are beginning to come to light, but you really need to be focusing on yourself, your path, and cultivating yourself. This is all about cultivating yourself on this inner level, as well as your ideas and your intellect and the changes that you want to make. But this is about putting that energy into yourself and creating like your life into like a beautiful work of art. Let's get a few more cards out. Divine Masculine, you have the King of Swords reversed. So you might really be having some inner conflict with what it is that you want and how you want to express yourself and how to get this mastery as well. So this is about becoming prolific and again, just getting into your truth, like knowing what it is that you want to say, knowing what it is that you want to communicate to others. This is about knowing yourself on that deeper level as well. So you not only need to take time to reevaluate and decide things right now, but this is about embracing your truth, and you can't embrace your truth without getting into alignment with who you are. So it's about taking off these masks that you know everything also. Because sometimes we can know a lot, but if our perception of things are off, it doesn't matter what we say. It doesn't mean that that is truth. So it's time to also really look at areas that you might be either deceiving yourself or just have a false perception, so that when you do speak your truth, it's well received as well. Divine Feminine, we have the Three of Wands reversed and the Queen of Swords reversed. So the sense that I'm getting here is that generally you know how to maneuver, and right now you might not. You might not know which direction to go or how to balance yourself right now, especially with things that you're passionate about. And it's okay to not know right now. You don't have to know everything. The important part is that you start and that you begin working on this process of aligning yourself with your truth and your passion. And for some of you also, I feel called to mention that I have a workshop called the Dreaming Mask. And this really will help you to understand more about the shamanic path and how to seek your own answers within the hidden realms, as well as working on your creativity. And this workshop is designed to help you see what masks you might be wearing, as well as creating a new viewpoint of yourself from this internal place of your own knowing. So some of you might be really interested in that as well, because this will help you in your creative process also. Let's get a few guidance cards. Divine Masculine, you have the High Priestess. And this is a remembrance that you can't always know everything through your physical eyes. You need to Use your intuitive faculty. You need to open up to your psychic center in order to express yourself in truth. When you know, you know. You have no doubt. You don't have the push and the pull. This is like a place where you come from your inner knowing, your heart, and your intuition. So this is about you speaking and teaching, leading, guiding from a place of truth. At the center of the reading, we have receptivity, especially if you've been in that place of people pleasing and overgiving, or just overextending yourself, having to prove something. This is a call to shift back into balance. Balance out your masculine and feminine polarity and allow yourself to receive right now. It's a gift when others give to you too. It's also a gift for them. So receiving is just as important as giving, and giving is the same. You can't have giving and receiving without the other. So this is about learning also to give in order to receive. And sometimes you need to accept not only gifts from others, but this is a place where you accept help and guidance, and this will help you also in your intuition and your energy level. So allow yourself to be fully nourished right now on whatever level you need that nourishment. Divine Feminine, this is your remembrance that you're always in infinite supply. There's never a lack or shortage of anything, because you're a part of this cosmic universe. You're not separate. This is oneness consciousness, and this is just allowing yourself to move away from toxicity in all things, even in your thoughts. This is about knowing that things could never run out for you. There's no shortage of supply. So remember that you can call on this universal support in any moment. It's your choice.